Hello, my name is Carx82 and welcome back to my Gregtech New Horizons series. I am just over by my mass fabricators and I have crafted up, I forget how many I had, but we have 64 of them now. And as we can see, we are generating quite a decent amount of UU matter. And I have one thing set up for ruthenium here. I don't know how fast I'm going through it. Basically, I mean, is this one recipe going through ruthenium faster than we're producing? I actually don't know. So I'm actually kind of curious how many we can actually, how many of these can we actually run off the one batch? I don't know. And the question is, I kind of want ruthenium. I definitely want that because that is such a pain with the whole platinum processing line. It's not a pain, it's just very slow. And I need a lot of gallium here. So why don't we get that? Let's get this crafted up. I just noticed that. So let's get this processed. And yeah, I'm trying to figure out the best way to go about gallium. The easiest way would be just to farm it in the deep dark, but I went and looked at the miner and I don't have any more gallium. I must have already mined it, which is what I'm assuming. I'm assuming that's where it came from. That is from the miner, but that's nowhere near enough for what we need. I think we need like 40,000 something gallium. I think it's for all the I think it's for all the like the SMD parts. Oh, right. I've been using these to make all the mass fabricators. So that was the other issue with me using mass fabricators. But we're still short on Lapotron dust. 42,000 gallium we're going to need. Yeah, and platinum. But I mean, we're getting there a little bit with the gold dust. We have 70,000 gold dust now. Just notice there's a Aurelia in there. So, question is gallium. How am I going to get the amount of gallium that we need? I mean, I could. I mean, it is like. It is a pretty. It does. Wait, no, it's just a between and sporadic. It doesn't even. Yeah, I was thinking if it was like if it was a primary or secondary, this is like the top layer and this is the bottom layer, and then it's. I was thinking maybe just going to mine this by itself. Yeah. All right, but. Yeah. I'm gonna have to figure this out. There is that, but 5%, 3.5%, 7.5%. That actually, oh man, see, this is so slow. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe do that. Oh man, even in like a UV centrifuge, this would take a while. All right, let me. How much does gallium cost in this? The replicator. I'm assuming I can. Yeah, it is 70. That is quite a bit. All right, I gotta do a little bit of thinking here. Maybe Barnard F. It's gonna take me a while to get this, isn't it? Yeah, I don't have neutronium. I don't have those. I have that. Don't have that. So I have these. It's not like the most difficult thing. I have those. I see. I don't have any of the planets, so that is. Yeah, it's going to take me a while to get all these different planets. All right. Yeah, let me figure out how I want to get the gallium. Many thousands of gallium that we're going to need here, and we'll be right back. All right, did a little bit of searching and actually came up with an idea I think I'm going to do. And if we take a look here, we have a whole lot of gallium combs. And also, if you noticed, we are struggling on processing them all, so I'm going to have to work on that. But I looked up the gallium, and I was trying to figure out how I want to do this. And if we look at the gallium comb recipe, it's still kind of annoying you have to do it purified, but it only requires 7 liters. And gallium dust is 70. So you can get 10 gallium dust to 1, like replicating it. So I've gone ahead and crafted up a autoclave. I hope that's what it was. Yeah, autoclave. And I could probably do this in like a large processing factory if I wanted to do, or processing array, but we'll see. It's not what I wanted to do. I want to do that. Yeah, and I've gone ahead and crafted up or connected it to the A system. I ran it over here. This is what I'm trying to say. So let's get that connected. And we'll just not put it right there. Go across, I guess, like kind of like that, I think. Like normally I want to go on the back or something like that, but I don't know. Like I said, I may rearrange this a little bit. I guess let's do that and that. Auto. There's that. And then we also need this. I guess we'll go on the back and put the gallium combs in it. So that should start putting them in there. And it should, I don't know how fast these are going to go. It is 8 UV, so let's, yeah, it's definitely not fast, but I don't need any speed upgrades. But I mean, I figured that will, oh cow, that is slow. It really is slow. It's using almost 1. I mean, I figured it'll kind of like supplement the gallium, but man, that is pretty slow. But I figure if it's like running like overnight kind of thing. But I am starting to like really put some power drain on my system here. Maybe I should look into. Need to look into upgrading my power gen for sure. Infinity Catalyst, how much do we have? 20,000. It's not a lot because I kind of want. I want to get the biggest turbine we possibly can, and it is 16 of those turbine blades, and you need that. Yeah, 1,000. That is for 1 turbine, but it's like 3 million. It'd probably be easier just to craft up more. I do need 1 more. Actually, let's. Oops. Yeah. I'm running pretty low. I actually ran out of silver. I didn't realize it. So I actually ran out of tin plasma. So it's trying to like fill everything up. Just, we're like right on the border of, yeah. So it's like, it's filled up to like here on both sides probably. So, yeah, this one, I actually don't have a robot turbine rotor in it. That one's about to break. That one's good. I really got to figure out. Actually, I just need to I don't know. Is it like worth? I'm thinking like auto maintenance hatches, but then like putting all the Steve's Factory Manager stuff in, and I don't know. Looking at kind of here. I guess I should. Yeah. See, I was waiting to like. What are we talking about? Like infinity turbine. If we look at that, what is the? That's 512. That's a small turbine. Is that better than this? No. And I don't know. It's 160. Yeah, I don't know, because now we're starting to talk like this gets so expensive because these are 6 each. So like that's 48 infinity that we need for that. Or I mean, I guess it's a decent upgrade, but I kind of want to just go for that, you know? And I think you get about 3 million EU per tick with the efficiency. Right. Either that or we just craft more. I craft up another fusion reactor, which is perfectly fine. I mean, that's not, at this point, it's not the end of the world. The question is, would I want to do a tier 3? And that is the fastest. Well, it's not the fastest. Tier 4 is the fastest, but that recipe is like insane. I don't think I really want to even bother with that. I guess we'll have to craft that up. And yeah, let me figure out, I guess, let me see what I want to do. Unfortunately, the other thing is the way I've kind of built around here, I don't really have much room for another fusion reactor near this. So let me cut here and we'll be right back. All right, I am back and I think I'm gonna have to do another fusion reactor or 6, who knows, a whole bunch of fusion reactors. I was thinking I actually don't quite need the fusion reactor like right here. I could just build them out here and then pipe in the things like the oh my goodness, what are we talking about? The plasma. And I kind of did set this up. Oh, I forgot. I can't touch that. It's so annoying. So I could put another layer on top. So like 8 more on top. So we could have 16 turbines in here. That is an idea. Pretty sure I left enough room. And these things are bugged out again. These things like have so many issues with rendering, especially that one over there. I don't know what is causing this one, but this thing is never, as soon as I exit the world, that thing breaks. And yeah, I don't know what's causing those to do that, but they're doing something. Anyway, I'm gonna have to do that kind of in between episodes, I think, because I've done all that stuff before, and I gotta figure out what tier and all that stuff. So I mean, tier 3 would probably be the best, but I don't know. I'm trying to remember what the fusion... Yeah, it is Americium. Although, I mean, that's like not even that bad anymore. Like, this stuff is pretty easy, to be honest. So I'll have to think of that. And yeah, I also need to get the barite from the probably nether. I'll probably do it. I just haven't set it up yet because I need to go set that up. But everything else is doing pretty well here. This thing is just running because it's, you know, just cobble basically, and all these machines just turn it into silicon. We're up to 40,000. I'll just let that run pretty much infinitely. It'll never fill up this 128 million chest. And I've gone around and increased the size of these. So I put an obsidian one. Yeah, obsidian on there. And yeah, that is just Oh man, look at that. For the epoxy sheet, so that's just running, and I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it's just running. I feel like it should be running. Oh no, I'll have to take a look at this. Phenol. Waiting on that. I really need to speed this up. But for the moment, I'm just going to leave that. It just needs to be faster. The machines need to be much faster. Or do a distillation tower. But anyway, so did that and did a couple of the plastics I think I needed to increase. So I threw a bigger one on there and avoiding stuff. That's not good. Oh. Dang it. Let's just turn that off. I thought that would turn off before this filled up, but it didn't, unfortunately. So that'll just continue and fill up that, and so annoying. I feel so bad when I accidentally void stuff, but I was kind of busy doing other stuff. And what else? We did rubber. Okay. This is still running. I threw an upgrade on that, so that's just filling up. So we're doing pretty well here. We're basically just waiting for some resources, and I'm just noticing we're starting to fill up a little bit here, and I think it is because of the combs. Yeah, I may need to, I don't know, maybe need to put that in a thing, because that is definitely not super fast. I mean, we have 2,000 more already, and I haven't even really had it running that long. So I mean, it's not terrible, but yeah. What I do have enough of, and I just realized, is we have enough biocells. We can actually make the next tier up of the bioprocessor. So we're getting closer. We are definitely getting closer to the UV solar panel, and it actually feels pretty cool. I mean, we're not that close. We're getting there. We are definitely getting there, but the problem is you need like 50 of these dang things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you need 6 of these. Anyway. Yeah, that is definitely something. I also ran out of, I can't remember. I had something got backed up with diluted sulfuric acid, so it turned off all this stuff. So these were not running, but I had quite a bit stored up, so this stuff is all just running. But yeah, why don't we go ahead and craft up the bio, let's see if we can get the next tier up. So we need more of these bioprocessors. So we'll just do, I'm missing. What are we missing? Oh, Naquadria, right. I don't have a recipe for that. Ooh. Right, because that's right, the centrifuge is actually being used at the moment. So I gotta get that fixed too. I didn't even realize I was low on Naquadria. All right, I guess let me cut here. How am I gonna do this? I mean, I guess I could just do a, instead of doing a large one, I could just have like a little small one. Or does that not work? Yeah. That's an idea. Mega bee dust. Probably get that from combs. Yep. It's a percent chance of a percent chance of a percent chance, though. So, But let's see. Yeah, so Naquada. Can't remember if it better just, well, I have unlimited unrich, so we'll just do that. Yeah, so what do we need? I guess I just need like a pulverizer. Oh, Radox, yeah, that ain't gonna happen. That's insane. I guess I'll just do a pulverizer. Oof, I just noticed. All right. Yeah. I don't need much. Now that I'm thinking about it, I really don't need much. What do we need the bioprocess? We need it for, I don't remember what we need it for, to be honest. Something. Needs Naquadria. Does it need needs ingots for something? So it's not, I don't think that is the recipe to get Naquadria ingots, I think. That's what it's telling me to do. But why don't I actually just go ahead and craft up a pulverizer and a centrifuge? They're not difficult. Yeah, let's do that. So I'll craft up a UV one. And I guess a centrifuge. But like something separate. Isn't it like the one annoying thing about all the UV machines is they have these stupid names. Ultimate Molecular Tornado. Yeah, I mean, these are really easy. It's just some that stuff. This does use 4 circuits. I have enough. Nice. All right. Yeah, let me do this and we'll be right back. And I'm back, and I realize I actually don't think I need the pulverizer. I may end up using it at some point, so I'll just leave it. I could disassemble it, but I'm not overly concerned. So let's just throw that there. Let's do a crafting card on this with the Naquadria and the interface. And we'll just hook it up like right here. Fine. That is not what I wanted to do. That's why you shouldn't break it with the X. As I do it again. Alright. There. And this is getting all sorts of messy down here. I mean, it's not that bad, but yeah, it's definitely a bit messy. And I guess go. Not have a recipe for. I don't have a recipe for that. I'm gonna need to throw my hazmat stuff on. I don't want to get radiation poisoning. It's so annoying. It's gonna be a bit annoying actually because I have this set to smelt up all this stuff. I'm just gonna do a whole bunch at once and see if we can get some before it gets like pulled out. There we go. So we'll just throw this on here and then we'll just let this run. I mean, like I said, we have basically infinite amount of enriched Naquadria, so. Oh boy, that's slow. Even like that is slow. 20 seconds. Yeah, I can see why this. See why this would be. Well, I'll just have it running, basically. It's just going to be running permanently. So, you know, after so many hours of running, we'll get what we need. We don't need a whole lot of it. Basically, I just need some for this. Should I actually, before I do that, know what I'm going to do? I'm actually just going to pull out what we need from this. I think it was 48 that we needed for that recipe. And just going to do that for now. Alright, so let's try this again. And this will actually be the first time I've actually auto-crafted this from scratch. So we will see. This actually isn't too bad. These just take a while. But everything else is like pretty easy actually. There's just a couple components, but not bad at all. Alright, let me get these going and then we will take a look at the next one. I mean, it's not anything super exciting. Computer. What is it called? Bioprocessor. Bioware. There we go. Biowareprocessor Assembly. I'm just realizing I need to actually craft one of these to... Dang it! I totally forgot about that. That kind of screwed everything up because I need 32 to actually craft these, but I need 2 to craft the first one up for the circuit assembler, or the first one. So I technically need 34 bioprocessors to do this, but I guess I don't need to do that right now. Let's just go ahead and get this crafted up. Yeah. And we actually don't have to wait for the other thing, so... Is that going? Yeah, it is going. Alright, I guess let me get... Yeah, let me get the rest of this stuff. It's gonna take a second to get the ultra mutated boards. So, yeah, I guess... Man, that's... I feel like that's a lot of stuff for 6 boards. Yeah, because we need, like, super high-end stuff. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna take me a second to do this. And 2,000 transistors for 6 boards. So crazy. The problem is that because it uses like emitters, or doesn't it use its sensors, yeah. So I need a UV sensor. I think it does. No, it only makes 6 of those. What's the expensive part? I don't remember what the expensive part is. Like, does it make 16? I can't remember. Anyway, let me get this stuff crafted up and we will come back. Alright, so we are back and I got the stuff for this, so hopefully, I think I did it right. I feel like that didn't just work. That weird? What are we getting out of this? I mean, it used the bioprocessors, but I wonder if... I don't know. We'll see what happens when this finishes. I feel like that didn't just happen. Like, right? What else would... It's another, like, recipe? Not that one. Yeah. Alright. Well, that didn't just do what that said it was going to do. Oh well. I mean, we saw that, right? I mean... Oh well. You don't want them? You don't have to use them. Moving on to the cutting bits. Oh, I just realized before I forget, because I know I'm going to forget. I think I turned that off, didn't I? Yeah. There we go. And I think that's, isn't that right? Set that up for, no, slicing machine. Not a cutting machine. What am I talking about? Where did I put my slicing machine? It was not in there, was it? Or did I? Getting at myself, all sorts of confused here. Did like, yeah, there it is. That's right. I made a new one. I'd forgotten I made a new one. Slicer, cutting machine, same thing almost, right? And it feels bad cutting those up, but hey. Gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, I completely missed the main base there. So that's the Biowareprocessor Assembly and the things. All right, and there we go. So there is the imprint for the next one. And I believe after that, we're actually gonna have to do some research. It is an assembly recipe. It is not a circuit assembly recipe. So that's kind of cool, but I have no idea what this recipe is. So it's probably going to be terrifying. But we may need to upgrade our quantum, because I think we only do 72 a second, don't we? I can even like... Can't remember if there's any way to check unless I'm doing it. But I guess we'll have to do that next episode. And I've heard you can make these longer, but I haven't done any testing on it. And I think you can actually like daisy chain these, but I haven't done any testing on that. So I think we'll have to figure that out next episode. I could throw some better circuits in here. Like these are just the wetware processors. We can always do next tier up. Maybe that's what we'll do. Like we'll put maybe these in there. Or even these, I don't know. But we got to be a little more careful with that because this setup doesn't appear to explode. You can leave it on forever and it won't explode. I feel like it generates heat and we're getting rid of enough heat. So I don't know, maybe we'll do 2 advanced heats and maybe, I don't know, we'll do a little bit of testing with that. But we're getting there with the ultimate battery. And we're getting there with the UV solar, slowly but surely. We are plodding along with that. Unfortunately, that is just basically going to need a whole lot of seaweed, basically, which is a bit annoying, but we can just let it run. And yeah, I really do need to set this up so it turns on when this reaches a certain amount, because I don't want it to like use more of the stuff than it really needs to. But yeah, anyway, I feel like we're doing pretty good here, especially with all these mess fabricators. I did notice there's one issue, and I think it is because of loss, that some of them, front right one, like right above the diode, I just noticed I didn't do the same one on every time. Oh well. I like to have them like symmetrical, but I just noticed I didn't do that. But the one right above the diode very occasionally runs out. See, this one ran out of power, and then it'll fill up again and start it. And it seems to be, from what I'm noticing, it seems to be each one above the diode, and I think that may be from loss. Because each one of these requires an exact like half amp of IV, and there is loss, so that causes a bit of an issue. But I don't think there's anything I can do with that when you need very specific. So it's 4096, exactly half an amp, and yeah, we'll just kind of leave it. Yes, we're actually gaining. Yeah, we're still gaining new matter, even with this running with the ruthenium and this running with those. So yeah. Yeah, so how much more did we get just while I was recording right here? Oh, I did take a little break. That's right. I cut while I was getting the circuit stuff. But yeah, I'm just gonna let this run kind of overnight. I think we're set up to everything to work okay. I think. mean, this one is full and there's two full, but everything else, like all my fluids seem to be good, and I think it's just the combs, to be honest. I'm trying to avoid these, but I can't even void them fast enough, which is funny. No, zinc is what I'm voiding. Yeah, we're having a bit of issue getting that. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. So thanks for watching and have a good one.